Hey everybody, what's up? So in front of you, you see a Magpul bipod. But wait, that's not an Atlas bipod. You're right, I'm waiting on my refund from Amazon. Talk more about that later some other time. So while I was getting all this stuff for my wife's AR pistol to get it ready to be SBR'd and used as a patrol rifle, we decided to go ahead and get one of these to test out. Now, I am not a fan of buying something that you don't plan to run, so I do plan to run the hell out of this, and I got to play with one before buying one. I didn't buy it blind. Right now, it's on my HK MR762. Which I know some of you are saying, no, it's not. It's right in front of me, you dumbass. You're right. I took it off the rifle so I could weigh it and play with it without a giant rifle on my table. The Magpul 1913 mount bipod weighs in at 11.8 ounces. What I will say is I like how light it is, and I like how it feels. The mount is kind of a pain. This is a free moving piece, so when you unscrew these two screws, this will be all over the place, so make sure you know where you want it. First things first, it is polymer, and there are metal portions on the inside. So right here, this is metal polymer, and it has, that's fully extended, it has 6 positions. Also, it'll snap in place. So the legs have 2 positions, completely folded or completely open. To do anything with it, if you want to extend it out at all, you'd have to push this button. You can't tug it like some, and to push it back, you can't pop it. Obviously, you'd want it to lock in the outward position. So this bipod is very solid, but anything you do has to be deliberate, if that makes sense. And it's literally just a bipod. Now it does have a locking feature, but you can unlock. What you do have is you have some yaw and some roll. There's no pitch adjustment. That's going to have to be done in a crude fashion, but with the bipod itself, you kind of want it to be semi-stable, and it's the whole point of having a bipod. So the ability to cant the rifle is needed based on your surfaces, or if you have to kind of reach over a little bit to get your reticle on target. It gives you that ability to do so, and then you also can twist the rifle while keeping the bipod in place, which is important. This doesn't give you everything that the Atlas gives you, honestly, but for $100, it's better than other bipods in the $100 range. So you have a knurled adjustment wheel on the bottom for adjusting the stiffness. You also have the ability to move it while it's locked in place. So you got your roll at all times. As far as twisting it, it's going to be how hard you tighten it. So I haven't really used it too much yet, except for playing around in the house and getting yelled at. But it seems to fit my needs so far. We'll see how it works, and I'll be doing more later. I don't want to be making any judgments here saying it's gonna serve a purpose that I need it for or anything like that. And I am gonna be keeping it. What I will say is, if this proves to be reliable, this will be excellent for a recce setup if you're one of those guys that needs a bipod on your recce, and you can adjust the feet. They have different foot options available that you can remove these rubber pads and put on other pads, but this is what you're going to get in stock form. It's not that heavy. It's a lot lighter than a metal bipod, definitely lighter than a Harris and an Atlas for sure. But I don't want to say you get what you pay for, because most like $80, $100 bipods are garbage. Sometimes you can find someone who needs money and they'll sell a Harris for cheap or an Atlas for cheap. If you can do that and it's the right model that'll fit your needs, go ahead and knock it out. But if you need a bipod that's lighter weight and made by a reputable company that's in the $100 price range, I think this Magpul will do the job for you. After I get the Atlas situation taken care of, the Atlas is going on the HK, and this will be migrating to my R700, which will be in a Hunter chassis soon. So that R700 will be pretty much a whole Magpul special with a blue force gear sling and some really nice glass and some really nice rings. But I gotta say I'm impressed with it, and I wouldn't have purchased it if I didn't think it was gonna be a good unit. So I do like it, and it feels very sturdy. It's not very cheap feeling. It is a basic bipod, so don't be expecting too much out of it, but it's pretty good for what you pay for. And $100 is kind of, for a lot of us, if it's not something you're going to be using all of the time, $100 is hard to swallow. And there's a lot of guys that, you know, view $100 as not enough money to get something quality. So, and honestly, I count myself in that camp. I do feel this is a good unit. It does feel very solid. I don't have a lot of mileage on it yet, but just starting out, I will say I like it so far. There's not a whole lot out on this. A lot of people don't have confidence in it yet, and understandably so. I'll be testing it out. I just want to let everybody know I got it. I put it on my HK. I like it so far. I'm going to roll some pictures in at the end, and we'll see how it goes. I'll be taking it to the range here soon as I get my Geisley Super Precision mount for my Steiner. I'll be going to 0 after that, and then we'll go from there. So being completely objective about the fact that I have not tested it outside of jumping in the prone position on my floor and goofing around, I do like it so far. So we'll see how it goes. I will keep everyone updated, and I will have probably a multiple part series, and I'll be trying to use it on concrete and normal ground. We'll see how all that goes. Don't know how long it'll take, but I'll definitely get it done. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other, stay safe, and support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.